So I welcome back all the students once again. So we are going to start with the part third, that is introduction to the chemistry. Now here I am going to discuss about the next chapters, the chapter number 7, that is the elements of group 16, 17 and 18. Right, so we are going to discuss about the elements of a group 16, 17 and 18. In the last year we had learned about the group 1 and group 2 in detail. Right, so we know we also had the introduction to the periodic table chapter. In the periodic table chapter, we had learned that how many number of groups are there, how many number of periods are there. Total number of periods are 7. Total number of groups in the periodic table are 18. And our periodic table is divided into 4 blocks, right? It will be a S, D, P and F. S block, all metals are there. D block, all transition metals. P block, non-metals. And F block, inner transition metals, right? So here we will be discussing this year regarding the group 16, 17 and 18. So what is a group 16 exactly? Group 16 starts from the oxygen. It is also said to be a oxygen family. So in this case, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Group 17 starts from the fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, right? And group 18, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon, right? So this is what we are going to learn in this particular chapter. And one more important thing what we are going to learn in this chapter is the physical and chemical properties, physical and their chemical properties. This is what I am going to teach you in this particular chapter, elements of a group 16, 17 and 18. That is why this becomes a very, very important chapter as far as your board exam is concerned. Then moving to the next chapter, that is transition and inner transition elements. Chapter number 8, transition and inner transition elements, right? So what is the transition element? All the D block elements are also called as the transition element, and inner transition elements are those elements which belong to a F block element. Those are called as the inner transition elements. So here we can say transition are D block and inner transition are F block elements, right? So this is what we are going to learn in this chapter. From this chapter mostly we have to deal with the logical questions. The logical questions, for example, the question asked is why copper salt is colored and zinc is a colorless in a nature, right? So it happens due to a DD transition. So what is DD transition? We will discuss when we start with the chapter transition and inner transition elements, right? Okay, then coming to the next chapter, chapter number 9, coordination compounds. Coordination compounds. Okay, so in this particular chapter, this is a newly introduction. You have not learned earlier in your 11th standard. So in this particular chapter, we'll be discussing about coordinate bond. Coordinate bond. Now what is a coordinate bond? Coordinate bond is a form between a metal and a ligand, right? A metal and ligand bond is called as the coordinate bond. So that we'll be discussing when we will start with the chapter. So here in this particular chapter we are also going to see the Werner's theory, right? So we will discuss when we will begin with this chapter. First, I only wanted to give you the summarization of what all things we are going to learn in each chapter. Okay, then chapter number 10, halogen derivatives of alkane, right? So here we are going to learn about the derivatives of alkane. So what is an alkane? Alkane is nothing but one kind of an hydrocarbon, right? So what are the hydrocarbons? You all know what is a hydrocarbon. Alkane, alkene and alkyne are called as the hydrocarbons. Alkanes containing single bond, alkene containing double bond, alkyne containing triple bond, right? So this is what we are going to learn in this particular chapter. But here in this case we will be learning about the derivatives of the alkane. Now what are the derivatives of alkane? Now for example, if we take CH4, if we replace one of the hydrogen of the CH4 by the halogen atom, it becomes a CH3Cl. So when we add a one chlorine atom and remove one hydrogen atom, it becomes a methyl chloride. So methane gets converted into a methyl chloride, right? So this is methyl chloride is nothing but the derivative of the particular alkane. So this is what we are going to learn in this particular chapter. Okay, then next chapter we'll be discussing about the 11th chapter, alcohols, phenols and ethers. Alcohols, phenols and ethers. Okay, now in this particular chapter we will be discussing about their preparation methods, their physical and their chemical properties, right? So what is important? Physical and chemical properties, right? And their preparation methods. So this is what is going to be there in this particular chapter, that is the alcohols, phenols and ethers. So here in this particular session we had learned about the 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11th chapter, right? So 7th is elements of a group 16, 17 and 18. 8th one is transition, inner transition element. 9th one is coordination compound. 10th one is halogen derivatives of alkene. 11th one is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Now I request all the viewers to stay tuned. I'll be coming with the next video.